I just would like to say what a blessing it is to be a member of Grace Avondale. I really wasn't looking for all of this, and it's been an abundance of blessing, and I'm so grateful and happy to be a part of it. I had gone to Christian Healing Ministries Day of Healing Prayer, and I heard Amy Hollingsworth leading the worship out there. And afterward, I asked somebody, who is that? And they said, oh, that's Amy Hollingsworth. Oh, she's the worship leader at Grace. So I said, okay, I'm going there. And as soon as I went to church there, I just started to fall in love with the place. I mean, the first few weeks I was there, I would get so overwhelmed in the service, I would have to sit next to the box of tissues every time. Well, it was a time of healing. It really was. And Roger always says on Sunday mornings that he wants people to feel that they've had an encounter with God when they come to Grace. And that is exactly what I felt. Even now, just thinking about it is a little overwhelming, but it was a wonderful thing, and it brought a lot of healing into my life. My whole life has been rearranged in a wonderful way. And as I mentioned, I did start tithing again, which I had stopped doing because I wasn't a member of a church. My finances have been through a healing process, and it's not completely over, but I'm definitely back on the right track of worshiping God financially. One thing that's happened since I started going to Grace that I've never experienced before is a lot more dreams and visions. Ever since I've been going to Grace, there's just been a lot more activity in that area, a lot more dreams and visions. The Lord wakes me up at night with specific Bible verses and instructions on things. And while I'm in the worship service at Grace, I'll often have a vision. And so that started happening almost as soon as I started going to Grace. And I didn't know what to do with it. So I started just emailing Roger and telling him because I didn't know who to tell or what to do. And he was very kind to respond so patiently, and he was very interested in it, and he encouraged me. So I just kept emailing him. And I think that's why eventually he just asked me if I would intercede at the church. And I said, oh, okay. And I'd never done that before. I've never been an intercessor for a church. So I started doing that, and the Lord started meeting me there every time. I didn't have an agenda. I didn't go with a list of things to pray for. I would just sit down and listen, love, and pray the way we've learned to do, and have really, really enjoyed doing it. It's such a joyful experience. And so that has been wonderful. And then I asked Roger for a prayer partner. I like to pray, with someone. And he must have said something to Laura because she asked me if I'd like to be on the hospitality team. And when she asked me, she said, and we're going to be meeting as intercessors. And so it is part of the hospitality team. And that's a neat way of joining it together. It's so joyful, and it's wonderful to meet other people. In other churches, it's taken me usually about 3 years to kind of meet people and get to know people. This has been much quicker. It's been a blessing to meet all the people at Grace and to be part of the worship on Sunday mornings, and I love doing the intercession on Sundays now.